In India, shrines are ubiquitous, on hilltops, by the roadsides, beneath trees, inside courtyards, inside shops and factories, and everywhere. The potters of Molela make votive terracotta painted plaques of Nagdev, the serpent god, Dev Narayan, a neo-Vaishnav incarnation, goddess Durga, and a wide range of deities made in the distinctive hand-formed clay relief technique. Molela is situated near Udaipur, the city of lakes, and Nathdwara, an important pilgrimage site in Rajasthan. Molela is at the foothills of the Aravalli range and near the river Banas. Each year, during January-February, several tribes travel great distances to Molela, accompanied by the Bhopa or priest shamans who help each family identify the deity appropriate for them. The priest leads the procession from Molela to the banks of the river Banas, where the deity is worshipped with prayers and feasting. The groups return to their respective villages, where the deities are installed in a shrine and worshipped. The Molela potters are solely permitted to craft the votive plaques for the tribals, and thus develop a deep bond through many generations of service. Molela has 40 potter families belonging to the community of Khumbas, of which only 14 families are engaged in making the votive terracotta painted plaques. Plastic clay obtained from the local ponds is mixed with donkey dung, rice husk, and water and kneaded into the required consistency by the women of the family. The craftsman works with concentration and uses his body to carry out a number of actions: rolling, wedging, flattening and leveling the clay into a large rectangular plaque. He approaches the next stage of building the relief forms by using a variety of clay modeling techniques such as slabbing, pinching, rolling, forming pellets and incising to create the figure in hollow relief. He transforms the lump of clay with great virtuosity using simple tools and visualizing the deity using his experience and sensibility, which derives from his religious conviction and devotion to the Lord Dev Narayan. The plaque is sun-dried and fired in an indigenous kiln. It is coated with a mixture of white clay and gum over which mineral colors are painted. The painted figure is further embellished with pieces of tin foil and coated with a locally made lacquer called jala. Terracotta plaques of the goddess Durga are installed and worshipped at a temple in Molela. The bhopa or priests also belong to the Kumhar community, and they consecrate the terracotta plaques for the tribals which are made for them by the potters. The cultural threads that bind three communities, the potters, the priests and the Bhil, Meena and Garasia tribes of Gujarat and Rajasthan, and the Gujjar and Garijat tribes of Rajasthan, is unique to the votive terracotta craft of Molela. The region also has visual narrative traditions like the painted scroll called Phad, which depicts events of the life of Dev Narayan. The Bhopa or Bhilwara region are itinerant bards and use the scroll to narrate the story of folk heroes and deities. Seen here is a Phad painting with the terracotta plaque of Dev Narayan as the central icon, installed at the Sanskriti Museum of Everyday Art in Delhi. Several craftsmen in Molela have received the National Award for Master Craftsmen and invitations to travel and visit international events, leading to new exposure, interaction, and resulting in commissions to create murals for public places. These have encouraged craftsmen's creativity and given opportunities to visualize secular and contemporary themes and to explore the narrative potential of their craft. The recognition has contributed to improving the economic status and well-being of only a handful of potters. The challenge lies in extending this to much larger groups of potters and artisans. Molela craft exemplifies a number of unique features. At the community level, it uses visual expression embodied in the hollow clay relief plaques to bind three local communities: the potters, priests, and tribals in a symbiotic cultural, social, and economic relationship. The tacit knowledge held by the craftsmen and women include a vast repertoire of human and animal forms and the ability to mold these figures without the aid of drawing. Further, their understanding of the material and process is evident in their ability to produce stable offerings that do not crack or warp through the extreme stages from wet clay, the sun-dried stage, to the fired terracotta. This represents a body of technical knowledge that is part of the traditional wisdom of these craftsmen.